Get ready. It's time for a well-deserved break, Pittsburgh. From the KDKA TV studios, it's Pittsburgh Today Live.
Everyone, welcome to Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday.
Yeah, you don't hear that too often. Happy Wednesday. Celina Pompeani joining us again, filling in for Heather.
Yes.
We're glad that you're with us.
Thanks for having me, David.
And you know what? We all need to be on the lookout, apparently, because yesterday in the news, bears.
Big black bears.
Yes, exactly. And you know, they always say that they're more scared of you than we are of them. But I'm not always sure about that.
They say that, but if I were ever to find one in my yard, David, I would be very scared.
Yeah, well, yes, don't approach them, that's for sure. But this is video from Highland Park. So there was a black bear spending some time on Bryant Street in that neighborhood of Highland Park yesterday. This is kind of unusual, especially in a city neighborhood. And this was a big bear. Look at all these pictures.
It's huge.
250-pound bear.
250 pounds.
So they called in the game commission and they were able to tranquilize the bear, and then they had to wait for the bear to fall asleep before they put it into a bear cage, a bear trap, and then they could transport it. And I've done stories on this before, and so sometimes they'll put jelly donuts in the back of those traps, and they'll try to lure them in, and then the door closes behind them. But in this case, they tranquilize the bear. They plan on taking it to an uninhabited area somewhere outside the county.
Now, I want to go back to the jelly donuts. Why jelly donuts? Do they enjoy them?
They do, yes.
Do.
That's a way, yeah. Both bird feeders can attract bears to your yard, but I would assume if you put jelly donuts out too, so don't do that.
Don't put them outside. Eat the jelly donuts
Eat them
inside.
yourself, yes.
Well, that wasn't the only bear. We have a photo of another bear, and this was taken in Arnold. Check this out, just strolling through somebody's front yard. This was the 1900 block of Alcoa Drive about noon yesterday, and the photo here was captured by Anthony Saul. So this is another really big bear, too.
Yeah, that looks like a sizable bear also. And then this morning we're hearing about a bear in Ross Township that the township is telling people to be on the lookout for. And the day before, this is video from the day before. Now this, we should say, this video has been sped up. So the bear is not actually this fast.
I was going to say.
This is a very alarmingly fast bear. But this is video from West Deer in the Russellton-Dorseyville Road area. This was posted by a man named David. He says his wife is putting away all the bird feeders now because clearly this bear was on the run straight to that bird feeder. Yeah.
So no bird feeders for me or jelly donuts outside. That's what I learned this morning.
Keep the jelly donuts inside.
Well, we do have bears here, but thankfully, David, we don't have huge snakes.
Yeah, thankfully.
At least I don't think so.
Let's not even ponder that. Oh my gosh, I just saw the picture we're about to show.
Yes, this is very terrifying. So, yeah, this is a 17-foot python. I can't even imagine. It's 150 pounds, and the snake was captured in the Florida Everglades. So thankfully, nowhere near Pittsburgh.
Yes.
But pythons began turning up down there in the 80s, most likely abandoned by pet owners when they got just too big to handle. But the snakes kill indigenous animals, including raccoons, otters, birds, and even alligators. I can't even imagine. I would think the opposite.
Right.
But yeah.
This guy could kill an alligator.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it's huge. And the man who captured it, he'll get a payment from Florida's Python Action Team, which pays people to remove those invasive species.
You know what? I don't even care what the payment is. There is no way that I would even ever. I mean, clearly I don't have the skill set or knowledge of how to capture one of these things. But wow.
Even you know what? When I was at the Wild World of Animals a few weeks ago, David, we were getting video of a huge snake there, and I was way on the other side. I ran the opposite direction. and you know, they are able to control them. They have them trained, but no thanks.
No, I agree with you. Play it safe.
Play it safe.
Stay away from bears, stay away from large snakes. That's what we've learned here this morning on this Wednesday morning. We're also going to learn about Father's Day, because Father's Day is this Sunday, so don't forget, you know, and this year what makes things different and a little bit sad too is so many families are celebrating virtually.
Yeah.
So it's a whole different kind of thing.
I know.
But if you are going to get a gift for Dad, we have some suggestions. We have 2 lists. We have a list of things that dads want, and then we have a list of things that dads often get. And the interesting thing about this is that it's not always the same list. Yeah,
no.
so we're going to see how these match up. But first, I want to ask you, like, I don't want to give away if Bob's watching, but do you have anything planned that you can tell everybody?
Oh, yeah. Wow. Let's see. It's 9:05. He usually goes to bed at like 2:30 in the morning and gets up around 9:30. So he may not be up yet, so I'm going to share it.
Okay, I don't want you to ruin it for him.
Oh,
though.
no.
Okay.
It's okay.
Okay.
So I got him a gift card to a restaurant because he's downtown and he'll often go out to eat around here. So I
Right.
figured he could go treat himself.
Good gift.
And then I got him big chocolate letters from Sarah's Candy. It says DAD.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah.
That's a wonderful
Yeah,
gift.
I know. Have
You're
you?
a great daughter. I do have
David.
one of the, and I think my dad is watching, so I'm not going to
Oh.
say. I have one thing already that we're going to give him, but I don't have the
Okay.
other thing yet. So we're working on that. We're working on it, Dad. I'll have it by Sunday. Don't worry. All right, so now we want to show you the list of things that dads want. And this is from a website called topcashback.com. So dads want, number 1 on the list is tools. 25% of dads say they want tools. Number 2 is a gift card to someplace. So there you go, Celina.
There we go.
All right, number 3 is some kind of tech product, a TV, a phone, something like that, 24%. And then in 4th place is nothing. I don't want anything. I just want your love.
Oh,
you know?
that is
Because that's what
nice.
dads are about.
Well,
So that's what they want.
That's what they want. So we are going to compare to what they actually get. So this is another list, also from topcashback.com. The gift cards. So this is 38% what dads will get, and I fall in that category, which is
Yes.
good.
And they want them apparently, so that's
yeah,
good.
they want them, so that is good. Next, 34% clothes or ties, which I would be happy with that.
I would be
You
too.
would be. You love the
but
ties.
I do. I love clothes and ties, but it was not on the other list.
No.
We will take note of that.
It was
Yeah.
not. And then tolls here again, 38%, and then the greeting card is 28%. You know what? I would be happy with a nice greeting card.
I like greeting
Me
cards.
too. I love cards, and a little written note in there. That's all you need.
We have talked
sometimes.
about before on the show, in the Highfield family, greeting cards are very important.
Yeah.
Like we open, we read, and aw, you know, like it's
say
really a
what?
nice way to capture a sentiment that's not always
It's
said,
so
and,
nice.
and it stays there. So anyway, all right.
Well,
You
I'm
want
looking
to
at
talk
this
about
now.
the
Now
actual
I'm
bottom of
concerned.
the list?
Now I'm concerned because the bottom of the list, what dads probably don't want, include homemade gift baskets, groceries, and candy. But I got candy.
Well, but you got special candy.
special
So I think that's
candy.
okay. I mean, this is like talking about like they don't want cans of beans and stuff. You know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I wouldn't want that either.
All right, earlier this week, we asked you to send some photos, pictures of things that you see that are misspelled that just sort of crack you up. Because some of these things can really be funny because they're not intended to be funny at all. And so, as always, you have come through. So we have a few that we want to share with you. And the first one is a newspaper ad. And this is from someone named Marty. This ad is from a few years ago, but you can see here, we take a picture of it. So the top part, this makes sense. Wild caught cold water Canadian lobster tails. They're for sale. And then down below, wild caught cold water Canadian chicken breast. Also for sale.
Oh.
And you know, I think it's probably very difficult to get those chickens out of the cold water.
Yeah,
so-
I would imagine.
Yeah. All right.
But the lobster sounds tasty.
Okay. You have one too.
Yeah, I like this one. This one makes me laugh. And this is from Karen up next from Rogers, Ohio. Somebody, David, is trying to sell their truck. Or are they? It's fur, like F-U-R instead of for. And it's sale, S-A-I-L, instead of sale, S-A-L-E.
Right,
So
right.
maybe they're trying to sell fur. I don't know. Maybe they're selling a fur made of, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Or maybe they're smarter than we think, and they knew if they spelled it like this, it would attract attention.
Yeah,
You
you're
know,
right.
and now they're going to sell this. All right, the next one is from a cemetery. Deb sent this to us. It is from Grove Hill Cemetery in Oil City. Now, this one took me a moment to figure out what was wrong with this. So it's not that it's misspelled, but the date is wrong. Like, for instance, the visiting hours from April 1st through September 31st. There is no September 31st. And so she says it has been up for years, as long as she can remember, and you know, it always strikes her attention. And you have one final one for us.
Yes, I like this one too. Ollie sent this one in to us. And so many parking garages, you know, they say when you pay, pay before exiting, right? So this one wants you to pay before existing.
So close, and yet not right at all.
Not right at all. You gotta watch.
Yeah, it's very, very strict there in that parking garage.
Yeah, very strict. I don't want to park there.
All right, well, keep them coming to us. Keep sending in the things that you see that are misspelled or just funny, because we want to share as many of them as we can, and you can email them to us at ptl@kdka.com. All right, well, today we are talking about dads and Father's Day today, and coming up, Raina is showing us how to make a special breakfast for Dad, but really, you could enjoy this breakfast anytime, so stay with us for that. You know it's going to be delicious.
And we are also checking out a grilled wings recipe for Dad using an olive oil first made in Greece, now made in Pittsburgh. Watch for that and find out how you could win a cool new grill too.
And we will see how a diverse group of designers is creating cool masks. It's to keep us safe. And get this, they're even giving away for free some of these masks to people who really need them.
Yeah, that's all coming up and more on this Wednesday, June 17th, 2020. Thank you so much for watching PTL. We'll be right back.